Hi, I'm Liam, and welcome to Patch of the Week. Today's Patch of the Week is the Mix Patch. So what do we use this with? The Mix Patch is an incredibly versatile patch, and we use it to mix two values together. We can mix together most things in the Spark AR patch graph. It's one of my most used patches for a reason, and it appears in almost every effect I've ever made, including this one that you're seeing here. Okay, so here we have the Mix Patch, and then we have signal 1 in there, signal 2 in there, the alpha in there, then they all go through the Mix Patch, and then we get the output signal. These are the values that we can use with the Mix Patch, and those are colour, number, vector 2, vector 3, and vector 4. All you need, really. Okay, so here's some examples of how we might use the Mix Patch in our effects. So this first example here is the Mix Patch here, and it's being used to mix the textures, the camera textures. So as you can see, we've got the camera texture here, and that goes straight into there. So this is what you're seeing here, this is just the camera texture, and then it mixes using the loop animation patch here. Tell you what, let's stop that for the moment. So you can see here we've got the camera texture and it's going into the Mix Patch. We also have another camera texture here which we've changed with a LUT. And what we can do here is we use the Mix Patch to switch between them. So if I put a value of 1, we get the LUT version, and if we put a value of 0, we go back to the camera version. If we do a value of 0.25, we get kind of a mix between the two, not great. 0.75, yep, again a mix between the two signals there, so you can see it kind of working. But here we've got a loop animation that we can just add in, and this is going to bounce between 0 and 1 and 1 and 0 because we've mirrored it, and that just mixes between those two signals there. So you can see it's very straightforward, very simple patch, but it's super useful for mixing all sorts of different things. Okay, so on to example 2. So in this example we are mixing two positions. So we've got our 3D object up here and we've got our position here, and this Mix Patch here is a vector 3 version of the Mix Patch. You can change what it mixes with this drop down here. So in a vector 3 it's mixing between two 3D positions. So you can see it's going from -2 on the X to +0.2 on the X. And we're using a loop animation again to do that. As you can see, it's going from 0 to 1 and then starting over from 0 again. So if we wanted to mirror that, we could do this, and you see it just mixes backwards and forwards between the two. It's a super simple patch, really useful. Let me know in the comments how you've used it or how you're going to use it. If you've got any questions about it, also add those in the comments and I'll do my best to answer those. I will include this file here as a free download, so you can play around with it yourselves. I'll include the LUT and everything so you can use that. I think that's pretty straightforward, isn't it? So we have two signals and we use the alpha to mix them. Simple, straightforward, great patch. Okay, thank you for watching, appreciate it. If you like this series, I'm going to do a few more, so if you could hit like and subscribe, that would really help me. And yeah, download the free file and have a play around yourselves. Thanks, bye.